Hello everybody, my name is Renato Díaz, and in this video I will explain, analyze, compare and contrast Ernest Hemingway's Hills Like White Elephants and its film version by Steve Brabson, Rochelle Moranis and Thor Gold as a project of the LA Film School. Hills Like White Elephants is a tale about Ernest Hemingway, which is located in Spain and has their main characters being a girl and an American man. It is stipulated that they are a romantic relationship and they're trying to get a medical procedure in Spain because they can't do it in a place that they were coming from, which is why they're traveling in a train. This medical procedure is inferred as an abortion because of how they would always speak in code when it comes to what the medical procedure entailed. Um, the film will provide a lot of the visual symbolism that the lyrical metaphors from the text wanted to convey, which is what added up to the story and what he wanted to communicate. On the first scene, we can see how the girl is trying to get into the bar, in the bar's prison in which the story is going to be developed. And in the first frame, we can see how the American man didn't want to help her with the luggage, which is the representation of her burden with the decision she wants to take. On the next slide, we can see a couple of gypsies that are not characters present on the text, but are a representation of the inner world of what the girl wants the most, which is a romantic and passionate love that is represented by the colorful outfits of the gypsies, their music, and how would they always be having fun as free-spirited humans. She's looking at nothingness. She's trying to think about what her decision is going to take her and what the future has for her. This reminds me of the feeling when you give up completely, because she wants a different situation in her life. So that's why she looks for it in the nature. In the nature, she will experience the hills. She wants to know why the hills look like elephants, like white elephants. However, what does a white elephant mean? According to Cambridge English Dictionary, a white elephant means something that is expensive or that costs a lot of money to keep in good condition, but that has no useful purpose and is no longer wanted, just like the burden she's carrying with her. On the film, we can see how it's represented, how she feels cornered up with her head against the wall, um, being driven by the man's decisions, by the man's proclaiming of her taking the leap and doing this medical procedure. But then on the next scene, we can see how the gypsies came into this to the frame. They came into the prison, and it just another representation of what the girl yearns for the most. She's yearning for their love, their free spirited livelihood, and how this passion is just a glimpse of what she will never achieve with this man. So that's why she's looking for her dreams through a window that it's on a wall, on the prison's wall. They wanted to, as in the producers, they wanted to represent how she is staring at the nature, she's staring outside, is um a representation of how she feels on the inside. She feels trapped. She feels like she is just experiencing from afar what she wants for her life. And through this window, she's just watching the gypsies having fun on the hills, um, living their life, living freedom, being outside of a prison made by their prejudice and their retrogressive ideas. The scene becomes violent because the man just wants to proclaim toxically how he is so obsessed with her. Evidence in many quotes like "I'll do anything for you," "I care about you," and "I love you now," which is also telling us, the audience, that their love will always be conditional. It is not unconditional love, and it will always be driven by something else. The man leaves the room. He goes out to smoke a cigarette in nature, which would be also a symbolism of how he infects and is deadly to her, because this is the girl's inner world, the nature, what she wants the most. And the man will leave the girl alone, cornered up, not knowing what to do, and it's making us understand that the American won. He won and left the girl powerless, lost and unloved, and that it's not his problem that the girl feels that way. We can see you can see it also on the text. When he says there's nothing when she says when the girl stipulated that there's nothing wrong with me, I feel fine. Even though they had a violently assertive discussion in which the girl was the victim. So to sum it up, the text and the film complement each other, and there is scenes adding up to the text and lyrical metaphors that will be the baseline of the film, that also inspired the producers to make it more visually obvious for the audience the initial purpose of Hemingway. While some may call him a feminist, I would call him an ally. Ally because he will never experience what a woman feels and what a woman goes through. Thank you.